The GAN Megaminx is by far the best Megaminx on the market. It has a ball core and has UV coating, and the turn is extremely smooth. However, it costs a whopping $67, which is a lot. So if that's out of your price range, there is another alternative which quote-unquote has the same features. Like, it has a ball core and has UV coating, but instead of costing $67, it costs $18, which is less than 1/3 of the price. So is this key really just a cheaper GAN Megaminx, or was the marketing just a big misleading act? Well, let's find out. Okay, I don't know what happened to this box, but let's hope the cube is fine. So the unboxing was relatively simple. There was the cube, some plastic, and how to solve the cube, but there was no instructions on how to adjust the tensions, which was interesting, considering that this cube does have an adjustment system. And taking the cube apart, there is clearly a ball core, as you can see from there. When doing the first turns, I felt like I was actually working against the magnets instead of working with the magnets, so it was actually a lot harder to turn. And additionally, the turn was very bumpy, unlike the GAN, and it also corner twisted a lot. And it also locked up a lot, so I didn't know if I had to loosen the cube or tighten the cube because it was locking up, but it was still relatively well loose enough to an extent because the corner cutting was still pretty bad. And compared to the GAN, there's a pretty large difference. The GAN can pretty much 45 pretty easily. I mean, not 45 because it's a pentagon, it's a 18. The Sengshou can't actually do that because it's pretty tight. Okay, so they decided to try to adjust the cube, and thankfully this cube doesn't just use screw and springs. However, when I took off the center caps, I realized that the reason why this cube was locking up so much was because this cube actually had uneven tensions, and some center caps had different settings. Okay, so about the adjustment system itself, it has 6 settings from 1 to 6. However, because there's no instruction manual on how to adjust it, I actually had no idea if 6 was the tightest or if 1 was the tightest. So I had to adjust all 12 center caps to 1, try that out, and then adjust everything to 6, and then see if that was looser or tighter. And somehow, it felt like really similar. I think 6 is looser, but I'm not sure because there's literally no difference between 1 and 6. Obviously, there's no like significant difference. There is like some difference. However, I didn't really see a difference in the performance. Like, it's still pretty tight. It's still corner cut. Like, it's still in really corner cut, and it's still corner twist a lot. So I don't know. I just spent like 5 minutes sitting there trying to figure this out, and I still don't understand it. I then added some lube to the cube to make the turning smoother, and actually made a sizable difference. The turn did get smoother, and I didn't feel like I was turning against the magnets that much. However, somehow the lube didn't break into all the layers. That might be because I just didn't apply enough, but I applied a few drops after filming this video, and some sides still feel like they have stronger magnets compared to other sides. So this problem still exists in some layers, but not all. And because of the magnets overriding the turns, I got tired after like doing 3 solves. To put that into perspective, in a competition you normally do 5 solves. Speaking of which, I did an average of 5 on the cube, and I got these times, which led to a 58 average. For context, I averaged 53 on the GAN Megaminx, so this cube definitely slowed me down by a lot. So, to answer the question, should you get this cube? I will say no, because for that price you can just get a YuFeng, which is a lot better. And if you want a good Megaminx with the ball core, just get the Dian, both sides work. Even though it's like twice as expensive, it's better in literally every single way. So if you want a good Megaminx, just get the Dian. Obviously, if you can't afford the GAN, definitely get the GAN because it's really worth it. And it can make you faster by a lot and make you enjoy Megaminx a lot more. So that's it for this video. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.